If you're the type of person who always has a weird fact to add to a conversation, if you start most of your sentences with, "Did you know that?" If your brain is full of thousands of seemingly useless informational things, then you are our type of person. And to celebrate our weirdness today, we present to you the top 10 facts that you're too lazy to Google. Prepare your friends because here comes a whole new bucket of interesting you mentioned that facts. Number 1. Is this my voice? You're most certainly familiar with the horrified expressions that follow after a person hears their own voice on a recording. But did you know why we can't recognize our own voice? The answer lies in the ability of our bones to conduct sound, which means that your interlocutors only hear the sounds conducted by air, and the record contains only sounds like that. At the same time, though, when we hear our voice, it's a combination of regular sounds and a low-frequency sound conducted by the bone of our skull. Mind-blowing, right? Number 2, brain freeze. Although it's definitely funny watching videos of animals getting brain freezes, when it happens to us, it feels like the whole world stops and this awful numb feeling in our head is going to stay there forever. Of course, it passes after a few seconds, making us a little more careful with that next bite of ice cream. Well, next time this happens to you or a friend, be sure to tell them it happens because of the quick palate vessel constriction or distension as a reaction to low temperatures. And if you tell this to your friend while they're having a brain freeze, it's very possible you're going to end up with the ice cream on your head, but it will be worth it. Number 3 is cold eyes. Since we're talking about freezing, here's another interesting fact for you. When it's cold outside, it feels like our whole body feels it, right? Wrong. There's a part of our body that never gets cold. Can you guess which one? Sure you can. It's in the title. Our eyes never get cold because of 2 reasons. The first one is that there's no temperature receptor cells in our eyes. And the second one is that the biggest part of the eyeballs are inside the skull, which means they get warmed up by the blood flow inside. We know you've been laying awake at night wondering about this, and you are so welcome. Number 4 is white and black dust. Have you ever noticed how crazy it is that we're wearing black and then the dust on our clothes is white, but when we're wearing white, the dust is always black? Also, if you have a white keyboard, the dust on it will always be white. But if you have a black one, the dust will always be black. Why, you ask? Well, my curious friend, it's because dust is actually gray, and because of the tiny size of its particles, we're prevented to see its real color. We actually only see the dust if the background is lighter or darker than the dust. Remember that the next time someone asks you how long it was since you last cleaned. Number 5, a confused brain. Motion sickness is definitely something extremely unpleasant when you have it, and in reality, most people suffer from it, even if just a little bit. But why does it happen? Because your brain gets contradictory information from different parts of your body. Imagine you're inside your cabin of a ship with the window closed. Your internal ears feel the movement of the waves, but because your eyes don't see them, your brain gets confused with the 2 different signals and it makes you sick. Same as if you're in a train moving in a different direction from where your seat faces. We're not sure how much this information will help you if you're in that situation, though, but it will definitely make up for an interesting/annoying conversation starter with other passengers. Number 6 is flying poop. If you've ever pooped on a plane, I'm sure you've wondered if your poop goes out the toilet and into the air, landing on some poor guy's head. No, it's only us that wondered about it, I guess. Well, anyway, the answer is quite simple. When you press the flush button on a plane, a valve opens and sucks the stuff down out of the bowl. And it doesn't throw it in the air. The contents go into a holding tank, which holds about 20 gallons of waste. And when the plane lands, a service truck comes to remove all of the passengers' nasty business, so the next passenger can do theirs. Number 7, dark skin, light skin. Isn't it weird when we're under the sun for a long time, our skin gets darker, but our hair gets lighter? Actually, it's not weird, it's science, and not weird science. So what do you know? Although we get the same amount of melanin both in our skin and our hair is not living, but our skin is. When the pigment is broken, hair doesn't replenish it, so it gets lighter. Our skin, though, has a different response to the sun, and because it has stronger replenishments of melanin, it gets darker. Now off you go to the beach and annoy the sunbathers with all this new information. Number 8 is time goes by so slowly. Ever wondered why the time felt completely different when you were a kid? 1 month in your life seemed to be 2 years in our lives now, and that's not because we tend to romanticize things. The reason time passes more slowly when we're kids is different. A child has to remember more events than an adult does. When you're a kid, everything's new, so your memory's always collecting more and more data in order to understand the world around you and how things work. So technically, a day or a year in a child's life contains way more events than that of an adult. And that's definitely a way to annoy a child. Number 9 is a lemon squeezy. The next time you see someone bite or kick a lemon, be sure to let them know they closed their eyes while they were doing it, and then be sure to let them know why they closed their eyes. Believe us, it's definitely going to make them shake their head in a what do you know kind of way. So the reflex we have to close our eyes when we eat a lemon comes from our ancestors, and we close them in order to prevent the sour lemon juice from getting into our eyes, because that might cause harm to the mucous membranes. Got it? Now, go be free. Spread this invaluable knowledge with the lemon eaters of the world. Number 10 is killer rinse. While we all absolutely love to watch cute raccoons on the internet washing their food with their tiny little hands, very few of us know why they do that, and now you're going to be a part of this elite too. There are 2 reasons, although we have to warn you the second one is not so cute. The first one is, in the wild, raccoons often get their food from the water, so there could be ooze or algae they want to clean off before they eat it. The second reason? Well, it's that these little bandits kill their prey and they rinse the life out of it. Not so cute now, are they? Well, there you have it. These were the top 10 new facts you know in order to annoy your friends. Well, actually, we mean the top 10 interesting facts that you're too lazy to Google. Yep, that's what we meant. Anyway, which one was your favorite? Do you know of any more we should add to our list? Let us know down in the comments.